So I ended up doing the last limited duel that I didn't do last time, but somehow the game still thinks there's some limited duel left over. There's 97%, which is really strange because if we go ahead and take a look over here, go to challenge, go to limited duel, all of them are complete. You'll see by the check mark there, which is very strange. I know there is going to be one that I literally cannot complete, but we'll get to that. It's possible that there's one that's locked, and I have to do some requirements to unlock it, but when that has happened in the past, there was a placeholder for it, and it was question mark, question mark, question mark. So I don't know. I don't know if I bugged the game somehow. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and finally go on to the tier 5, level 5 duelist. I accidentally already fought Stronghold, because I did record this, and then halfway through it, my controller died. So I had to switch to another controller. But in doing that, OBS stopped being able to capture the game. So it just wasn't displaying anything, which sucks. So let's go ahead and go first. Unfortunately, I'm using what is Ultimate Insect. Not to be confused with what I misspelled as Ultimate Incest. But yeah, this is going to be an Ultimate Insect deck, which tries to get out the monster Ultimate Insect, which is a level monster that just has the effect to reduce all of your opponent's face-up monsters by a certain number, and that number gets higher as the level monster evolves. And it's actually solid, right? Like, the best level monster, of course, being Horus, because of the fact that Horus has the ability to just turn off spell cards, right? So that's a really strong floodgate for your opponent. And it also, you know, it's 3,000, so it's really big. And then on top of being 3,000, it also has protection in that, you know, you can't destroy it with spell cards because they're turned off. So it's really strong in that regard. But Ultimate Insect isn't half bad, right? Because none of the level monsters really have any form of protection. But the fact that Ultimate Insect can just minus all of your opponent's monsters is pretty strong. Even right now, just a level 5, being able to minus everything by 500 is pretty strong. Because it's a 2,400 attack point, yeah, 2,300 attack point monster. So to get over it, you'd have to use something that's what 28, and it's a 1 tribute, so that's kind of strong, right? So kind of nice. Fortunately, it is going to get destroyed here by Sakura's armor, so we're not going to be able to get out the level 7 just yet. The level 7, of course, does the same thing as the other ones. The only difference is that it's 700, so likewise, yeah, you'd have to get something that's 3,400 to get it out. So I was saying before, like, if you set up like Royal Decree to turn off traps, that'd be pretty strong. I don't know if I have that in this deck, because this is again using the GOAT format website. So I just ended up using that. I don't know if they have Royal Decree in this list. I'm sure I showed it off in the beginning, but I just don't actually remember. They're gonna, of course, again kill my insect with a bunch of traps, right? So hopefully, and they're gonna also summon freaking Tribe Infecting again, which is so obnoxious because they're just gonna discard and destroy my bug yet again. Hopefully they just decide to attack with it. That would be nice. Nope, I didn't think so. They're gonna go ahead and blow it up as expected. And they also have Breaker here. Probably makes sense to use Breaker's effect, but they're going to choose not to. While Breaker has the bigger attack points. Oh, it was the one that... Wait. Oh, right. Sorry, I thought I had Sakuretsu. Damn it. All right, that's fine. I thought I had Sakuretsu, so I was like, while Breaker has the bigger attack points, I will use this in order to get the Tribe Infecting Virus out of my face, but... so I believe I can summon Flying Kamakuri, use Creature Swap, give them Flying Kamakuri, and then swing in with their own Tribe Infecting, which then goes back to my graveyard and then activates the effect for me to summon Insect, Ultimate Insect level... We'll do level 3, because even level 3... has a, you know, continuous effect on my opponent's turn to lower all their attack. So they have to summon a 1800 monster to get over it, which I'm sure they have. But instead, they're just going to get yellow Gadget here. So you go into green Gadget and set a card as usual. They always have a card to set. Pass turn on that. We're going to be able to level up yet again into Ultimate Insect level 5. And I'm kind of scared of their face down, but I'm not that scared of their face down. So we're going to go ahead and summon Kaiko, swing in here. They're going to use Rising Energy. Is that even going to be enough? Okay, it's barely enough. 600, so they're going to get their monster back. It is 2200, but my Ultimate Insect is stronger. So we're going to be able to get through that. Damn, if I had just attacked with Ultimate Insect first, they wouldn't have been able to do anything. And I use Kaiko here in order to go ahead and remove both the Breaker and the Tribe Infecting Virus, so they can't just Monster Born that noise and bring it back, and get rid of my bug for the 3rd time, and pass on that. And I assume that will be game there. Yep. Cool. So yeah, Ultimate Insect would have been something that would have been really cool to see if like Weevil could have ended up using this, because it is a bug, and it's probably, I want to say, I'm pretty sure this isn't like a controversial statement, but it's basically the strongest insect. Like I want to say deck or like art or whatever you want to call it that you can build, right? I don't think there's really anything that's better. Like I know there's stronger attack points, because there's like Metal Armored Bug, but that's a normal monster, and like Insect Queen isn't anything. There's like Insect Princess maybe, but I don't know about that one. So I feel like it's the strongest insect in all of like Go or like anything before GX, maybe even like some of GX, right? But I don't know. Seems pretty decent. But who knows? I know growing up, I would try to make like quote-unquote updated decks for the like anime characters or like even like friends of mine in this game. And I definitely tried to give Weevil an Ultimate Insect deck. So Pinch Hopper I think is from my hand. Yeah, so I don't really need that. I can go ahead and throw out Kamakuri. Go to... Hello? Go to battle phase. There we go. And then swing in here. They're going to unfortunately Sakuretsu, which is fine and dandy. I'll set my own Sakuretsu and pass around that, because I'm assuming they're going to tribute this for like a Machine King or something. Maybe not, because this is Stronghold. So presumably they're trying to summon actual Stronghold by having all the gadgets out, but I don't think they're ever going to get to that. So they are going to beat on us a little bit with their gadgets here, which is fine. And set another card, which is not as fine, but we'll see what we can do here. We got the Twin-Headed Behemoth, which is okay. Maybe that's a slightly better play, because it can come back after they destroy it. Let's get rid of the weaker one, I guess. They're going to go ahead and rush recklessly. Yeah, so they have all of these like battle traps to keep their gadgets. I keep trying to say insects in my head, but I'm thinking of my own deck. They keep trying to have all these battle traps so they can get all their gadgets out, but then they just end up playing these staples and forgetting about what their deck is supposed to actually do. Well, yeah. Seems kind of pointless to waste your thing on that. Who's attacking? Okay, just had to make sure. Sometimes they can't make it out. And this time for sure we want to try and save our Sakuretsu for this Tribe Infecting Virus to get that out of the way. And I realized I never got to play Yugioh to see how annoying this card was in real life. I only got to play it after it had gotten hit. You know, because I'd only playing video game Yu-Gi-Oh, where the computer doesn't use it as much until this game, and I think they might have used it in like 2005 or whatever Trials of Glory, 7 Trials of Glory was, right? They might have used it there, and this game obviously, right? But man, I hate that card. That and Snatch Steal. Every time it comes up, I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like I would be one of those people that would be begging for either of those to get hit. But they're gonna hit us with the Dark Hole here, and then summon their green gadgets, who I may actually have to use Widespread Ruin on here. Due to the fact that unless I get like a creature swap or something. No, not even a creature swap. Just due to the fact that I don't have anything. So, now I'm going to have a lot of life points. This may be a risky play here, but let's throw out Pinch Hopper. When Pinch Hopper gets destroyed, I can go ahead and summon that level 5 that's in my hand. I believe that's level 5. Ooh, it's level 7. So that's, okay, so that's, I forgot. That's the one downside to the insects, the ultimate insects, is that they have to be special summoned by their effects to get the effect. So if they don't have the effect to minus your opponent's board, they're kind of useless, right? Granted, you know, big old 2600 is still pretty good. I might still do it. But it's not going to have the continuous effect to reduce your opponent's power. So, we're going to get another Flying Kamakuri. If our opponent would just actually attack into that, that would be great. But I'll see if I can force our hand here, because these two do have the same attack points. So let's go ahead and crash, and then use that effect to summon out our boy Ultimate Insect level 3, disgusting little larva. I will say they are gross as hell. The Ultimate Insects are really gross, so maybe that's why they weren't as popular. But yeah, I feel like they possibly could have done better than I feel like they actually did. I could be wrong about that. Maybe they were great, but I'm pretty sure they were not that good and did not really see a lot of play. And then use this to level it up. And go into level 5. I think that means that level 3... Does level 3 have a negative effect that has to be special summoned by level 0? Yeah, or level 1? Okay, yeah. So that's probably why. Which is like semi-fine, but yeah, that is what it is. Let's go ahead and summon Flying Kamakuri here. Let's go ahead and crash again. Oh wait, your monster lost its attack points, so I actually won't crash. Well, actually just destroy green gadgets and then just swing in with level 7. Pretty easy peasy. It's a shame they never got to summon Stronghold, but I guess I can't expect much from the computer. In any case, till next time, take care of yourselves and each other, and have yourselves a damn good one.